Like Cheers and Tax with the Commands, Defense, and Earbuds. Welcome, folks, to the Wonder Yeerks for all your Animorphs rereading and eventual rewatching needs. I'm Sara, and I finally got to say rereading first again this time.
I'm Blair, and I'm back. So hello, but also...
I'm Satah, and I'm still here, just sticking around.
Welcome.
The old, the new, and I've been here all along.
Welcome to season 2 of the Wonder Yeerks.
Welcome to season 2, 3, maybe. I don't know. It's complicated.
Maybe 3. Well,
I think it's season. I think it would be season 2 because like Satah came on for like a 2-parter at the end of season 1,
sure.
And then like the audience response to them was so good that we were like, yeah, let's keep them on full time.
Yeah, that was a holiday special.
I was absolutely supposed to die at the end of the last episode.
We did some major rewrites.
Yeah, really last minute.
So how you been, Blair? What's up?
Good. Graduated. I talked about this on Fear Baiting, but I guess I'll rehash my bullshit here. I'm graduated. So no more school. I'm gay online, which is great. That's basically it. I'm really excited to talk about gay Animorphs.
Oh my god, this book
gay Animorphs,
was so gay.
Gay Animorphs and the most powerful enemy the Animorphs have had to yet face.
Oh my god.
Online.
So cool. Such a cool antagonist, or whatever.
Yeah. I have to say, like...
Yeah, no, that antagonist is fucking incredible, but I do very much just like that they had to fight online this episode.
Yeah.
They fought Bill Gates.
They super did, and... I would like to ask a question about the name, which is, do you think... Okay, so the name of this tech billionaire that we'll meet in this book was like Fenister or something like that. I don't know how you'd pronounce it.
It was like Joe Bob Fenister, yeah.
Do you think I'm stretching the hardest ever to say that maybe that's a play on defenestration, as in being thrown out a window, and it's a Windows joke?
No, because my thought was his last name kind of looks, if you squint, it looks a little bit like the word fence, which is kind of similar to a gate.
Oh, I think that's a much more logical way to go about it. Mine probably
took too many
steps.
Satah's better.
I like yours better, though, Satah.
Thank you. I think I call him Mr. Defenestrator several times in my notes. I just thought that was really great.
God, you... Oh my god.
There's a lot
I'm
of
gonna
just...
retweet the questions posed.
I was so... Okay, I enjoyed the show for what it was. I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't like a beautiful relief to start reading the books again.
I reached the end of this book and I was like, okay, can I read the next one yet?
Yeah, I wrote down a couple of quotes even, because I was like, oh shit, there's good writing in here.
Yeah, my
which I was like, whoa.
I gotta access my notes. The way I do my notes is because I do it on an e-reader, and I do it while I'm on my phone. So I just I'll highlight something and then I'll put a note in for that quote line thing.
Yeah.
And then I always read it on the same day, so I've got the plot in my head because I'm smart.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah, I read it at like 7 this morning after not having slept. So it's kind of like the same day, but kind of not the same day.
Sure. I slept until 1 p.m. today, so this is about noon for me right now.
Yeah, I woke up at 1 and then went, no, this is too early, and went back to sleep for another hour and a half. So.
But yeah, it was so just to set the stage. This book opens with an opening paragraph I've seen before, someone like making like casual fun of Animorphs, where it's like Jake is like, my name is Jake. Also, here's my screen name, which is B-Ball24.
B-Ball24. Okay, now the thing is that he says his name is B-Ball24 because he likes basketball, as has been confirmed, but he's also scored 24 points in a game before, which is fucking ridiculous. For someone who can't make the fucking JV team? Like, what kind of... Is, like, everyone else in that school Michael fucking Jordan? 24 points in a game? Like, are you shitting me? That's so many points.
I honestly thought it was not a lot of points. So that's good. That's good context.
For an individual person to score,
Jake.
for context, like, Shaquille O'Neal scored about maybe 40 games in his lifetime where he had over 30 points.
Okay.
Well, Jake is a very special boy.
He sure is, when he's not distracted by war. I did look up b-ball24 on a couple of online sites just to see what sort of content was there. There is a Twitter account that joined in 2011, has not tweeted, but my new theory is that Dave Franca is Jake's actual name because that is the name on the account. And there's a Tumblr with this name that's like a friend quote blog, like, hey, quotes of me and my friends just having a wacky good time, which does mention a Marco, but is not a roleplay blog, as far as I can tell, because the third person also coincidentally has a name that is a character in an Animorphs book, but they are a cop in one episode. So I'm fairly certain it's just a weird coincidence.
I like to believe that both of these accounts are actually run by Jake IRL.
Right? the great...
That's his last name, actually. His last name is IRL.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so y'all want to talk about the cover for a little bit? Before we get into, like, the actual morph sequence, like, I very much like the weird clone stamp tool cloudscape that this is all taking place in.
Okay, let me pop this picture open.
I'll drop a link into the chat.
Yes, I was immediately very, very happy with the cover. Like I said, this all felt like a homecoming for me, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Very immediately pleased with the cover because, as we all know, the third image in one of these morph sequences is always the strongest. And this one looks like kind of a fleshy rhino wearing a toupee, and it's beautiful, and it makes me so happy.
Does. It looks like a rhino trying to dress up as a school principal for like as a joke.
Right? Yeah. For Japes.
I like the fourth one is good because, like, to me it looks like a baby rhinoceros, like wearing kind of like a tattered T-shirt.
Yeah. The fourth one also seems to be wearing some sort of toupee situation.
Yeah, the second one is very much just Jake with a giant nose and a hunchback.
He's trying his best.
He sure is, at all times.
Oh, Jake.
I think one of my favorite things about this cover is how perfectly they chose the kid's face so that his expression doesn't really have to change as he turns into Rhino. His mouth just gets wider.
Yes.
I do have a question about the tagline.
Sure.
Which is what?
Go ahead.
It says, now it'll take more than the truth to set you free.
What does that mean? In the context
of
anything.
Satah, when we started the show, I would do a thing at the end of the episode where I would, like, tell Blair the tagline from the next week. And I stopped doing that because he never got it because it never related.
Yeah, I feel like they did pretty good the first, like, couple, you know?
Let's take a look at the cover for, like, the second one. I believe that's The Stranger.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it would be like you could see the logical connection there, you know?
Yeah, I
ostensibly.
think this one is trying to make a joke about how, like, there's going to be capturing happening in
But when is there not?
And they'll have to get set free, but...
Satah, I need to tell you, the tagline for Book 2, The Visitor, no one knows who they are. That's it.
I mean, that's way better than now it'll take...
Yes, but you could...
Now it'll... Yeah.
I'm just saying you can... These taglines are 100% interchangeable.
I'm still with Satah on this one. Because, okay, it is factual that no one will know who they are or whatever, but now you could put that on like a t-shirt. No, now it'll take more than the truth to set you free. Like, you walk around the mall and you'll see at least 2 people wearing that on a shirt, you know?
Would Capelgate sue us if we did that?
I doubt that Capelgate wrote these taglines. And I don't
How
think
litigious-
that Capelgate's ghostwriters wrote these taglines. I think that's purely just a scholastic endeavor.
I can't imagine Capelgate is super litigious because there are multiple, like, Powered by the Apocalypse games about Animorphs, which I'm
Hello?
dying to play.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hello? I did not know that. Excuse
You
me?
didn't know this?
Sorry, Geralt is here.
Hello, Geralt.
Never apologize for Geralt. Blair, you didn't know about this?
No? I'm... Okay, hold on.
I think
hold
it's a
the
PBTA
phone.
system.
The Wonder
There are-
Yeerks...
It might be Blades in the Dark.
The Wonder
No,
Yeerks
definitely not.
offshoot podcast where we play a tabletop role-playing game, but as, like, our Animorphs OCs. Hello?
100%.
Yes?
I believe last episode I expressed an interest in doing that for at least, like, running a game for at least some sort of special bonus type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm
something
doing
I'm
lots
very
of
passionate
nodding.
about.
Let's... Okay, well, I'm sticking
doing
that
some
on the
obsessive
corkboard and
Googling.
I'm putting a pin in it because
Heck
it's a
yes.
good idea. But we should
Great.
talk about the book we read this week.
Yeah. There's a running current, as Sarah sort of mentioned. This is a book where the plot is online and they do internet. So
is.
right off the bat, we're like getting Jake monologuing about his dial-up internet, which is just so good. There's so many like details where he's just like, I get blur to blur speed, but it's better than my old blur to blur speed, which is like, and it's just pure 1998 numbers. And then also he opens his email and one of his emails is a chain letter, which makes me so happy.
Oh, I miss it. You know?
I do wonder which of his friends, like, do y'all have any opinions on which Animorph would care the most about not violating the sanctity of chain letters?
Marco.
Cassie.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Two strong choices.
I think Cassie
I
is
think
probably
Marco
a bit too
I think Marco-
pragmatic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Axe.
Oh,
Okay,
Axe.
Axe, yes, absolutely. But that's because he doesn't know any better.
Prince Jake.
Yeah.
Prince Jake. This Nigerian prince has told this other Nigerian prince has told me that he needs a lot of our Earth dollars.
More Prince Jake, I've been told if I don't forward this email to 7 people, I'm going to get murdered in my sleep by a girl with a very scary history.
Also, he gets a conspiracy theory spam email, which makes me
yeah.
happy. You just don't get
I mean, the
emails
best
like
email
that
to get,
these days.
the best email that he gets is from like what is it? It's like Cassie44 at
It's a
fuckmail.com.
quote unquote prank from Marco, quote unquote, as Cassie, where he talks about how hunky and in love, like how hunky Jake is and how in love he is with him. But it's, it's a fucking pranked you, bro. I'm Cassie, and these are Cassie's opinions that I'm expressing to you. Fucking got him, Marco.
And Jake does very much respond. And since my first duty is to my best friend Marco. I cannot date a girl until he gets a girl. And since we know that's never going to happen, I guess we'll never get together. Signed, Jake.
They're so
Marco?
stupid and in love.
Marco has the biggest crush on Jake ever, and Jake is just an idiot. He's a bisexual moron. Like he probably has some. He's like, oh, I have like crush feelings towards Marco, but he's definitely not into me because he's such a masculine man and just like is totally no homo all the time. So he must be right. But the thing is, they're both very dumb and very, very gay.
Yep. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh.
And then the next chapter opens up with an even bigger banger of like complete heterosexuality slippage.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So
yeah, Jake is Googling around and just, well, probably not Googling in 1998.
Search
Ask
engineing.
Jeevesing.
Jeevesing, yes.
He asks Jeeves Yeerk, and Jeeves says, yes, there is one Yeerk website. And then they all gather at Marco's house to look at Yeerk website.
Yep, and Axe is in, quote, his disturbingly attractive human morph.
He's disturbingly attractive.
Oh.
Jake.
Oh, Jake.
Jake Beth.
Oh, Jake. Tell me more. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. It's so good.
He has no
Makes me
idea.
so
He just
happy.
doesn't know.
He just doesn't know anything.
Oh my god. Oh, it's completely normal to find all your male friends extremely attractive.
Yep.
Totally natural.
It's really funny to think about that in the context of this book that has a lot of explicit discussion about Jake relying on Cassie to sort of read people and to understand the emotional side of things rather than the pragmatic side of things. And I just picture that conversation of Cassie just gently being like, hey. Hey, Jake, do you know this fact about yourself? And he's like, oh! Shit. Things make a lot more sense. Thanks, Cass. And she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
He didn't know. He's so dumb. He's the dumbest boy alive. Oh. Second to Marco.
Second to Marco.
Who's just so dumb. Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Oh. We keep getting these weird little tech details. I guess it's very similar into how she writes during the morphing. Like, she drops in, like, instead of just being like, my eyes turned into different eyes, she'll be like, my eyes turned into this specific type of eyes and started filtering light in this very specific way because that's how animals work. She does the same thing with computer. Where she's like, okay, we have to log on to this website, but we have to protect it in certain ways because of this certain way that computer works.
And, like, just dropping words like cookies and shit, and it's like, okay, sure. But also, do we need to know?
Yeah, it's just, it's so...
It's like, Capelgate is like, I did a lot of fucking online research for this bullshit, so you're gonna get all of it.
Literally, yeah.
Which is a mood.
It very much is. I love that we basically get like a speak English techie rant from Cassie because they're like, we have to disable cookies. And Cassie's like, disable cookies? And they're like, yeah, cookie is a thing that stores information. And she's like, you tech people always want to alienate us normal people. Just speak English.
Cassie's a geek phobe.
Cassie.
Well, Cassie is a horse girl.
She sure is. I'm resigning myself to the fact that though Cassie is canonically a Star Wars fan in the TV shows, she's probably not in the books. Because she doesn't like tech.
Well, I feel like you could be a Star Wars fan and still not understand how computers work, which is to say
That's
myself.
Certainly true. Yeah, I guess that's kind of how I do. She just seems like she'd be like, oh, all these ships and space. I hate it. Let me go read about an elf.
Yeah.
Their elf's deep connection with a horse.
Oh my god. She cries about Lord of the Rings all the time. Absolutely.
24/7.
Absolutely.
Oh, Cassandra.
Oh, Cassandra. So yeah, they're browsing around this Yeerk website.
And there's like surprisingly accurate information about Yeerks and like other aliens that are like extant, like Hork-Bajirs, and there's drawings and stuff, and Axe is all like, oh, this is this alien that I recognize, or at least looks kind of like it, and they're like, that seems legit. But it's definitely they say, as most of the online stuff is, it's a mixture of like legitimate stuff and questionable stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like things that are straight up falsehoods and otherwise. I think it's really interesting though, because it feels, as someone who's done a little bit of casual research into like the UFO community and like people who like do like Roswell stuff, this feels very familiar to me.
Oh, totally. I can just picture this website perfectly in my mind. Like, it's just straight up an angel fire. Like, one of the links you click and it just brings you to a gif of a, like, guy in a hard hat digging into the website. And it's, like, under construction.
Yep. So then they join a chat room, which has some interesting rules that I did not realize were, like, things back in the day. Which is to say,
remember vaguely some of this. Like, I wasn't, like, super online in 1998, but I was sort of, like, I would get on sometimes because I was, like, 7, right? Mm-hmm. So some of this was familiar to me, but some of it was like, oh, this isn't how it works anymore. And also I think some of it is just fake, but it's hard to, like, divorce this was 20 years ago from this is a fiction book.
Right, because the law of the land evidently is that you can only use 10 words at a time in your messages. And
about 10 words, yeah,
I think that would have straight up just kept me from being online at all, because I am so verbose and just insufferable about it.
It's also, yeah, absolutely, same. It's also tied to your web provider. It isn't just like you make an email and then you sign up. It's very much like through your IP. You have to have, that's how you join like a chat room, which is why they're so worried about like securing their identity. Right. Is if they hop in this chat room and their thing, it could just like pull up probably pretty much their home address.
Right.
Which is not quite the same. And this chat room that they come into that's like an anti-Yeerk chat room breaks my heart a lot, because it's like some of it's funny and some of it's silly, but it contains a pretty high ratio of kids talking sadly about how their parents are being mind controlled and they're worried about it.
It's rough because the one kid who they focus on talking about that stuff, his handle is Gum.
It sure is.
I just, like, every time they said it, like, my brain just, like, shouted, Gum.
Stop.
So we've got Year Killer 9, Go Vikes, Chaz, Yeerk Hater, Gump, CKD Sweet, Meg Mom, and Fighty 777.
And Carlito.
Oh, yes, and Carlito, thank you. So the big players here are Gump and Fighty, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of good lines in this chapter that I very much like. First of all, Axe's implication that a phone is more technologically advanced than a computer was very good to me.
I loved this. I love that so much. He also like offhand mentions that he thinks it doesn't make sense that books came first, which just gives me so many like delighted questions about
like what are we doing wrong with books?
Or I mean fair, but I'm thinking like Andalite technology and how it developed. Like I wonder if it's like organic technology. Like it doesn't seem to be, but I can't imagine the way that you make a computer before a book, I guess. It's really offhand, but I love to think about it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's fun because it's one of those things that, so sometimes Capelgate does anthropomorphize her aliens a bit too much for my liking, but it's something like that. It's like, I don't even know how to fathom something like that, which feels so delightfully alien, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
There's also a very good line where Marco, the quote is explicitly, I already win every game, Marco lied, because Axe hacks his computer to make it so he can't lose games anymore. Yeah. And then Axe calls him out for his shit KD ratio.
I love that because Jake's the narrator, it means that he's taking the time to editorialize Marco's comments to be Marco's like, I already win, and Jake's like, he's lying. So just let you know straight off the bat about that.
Oh, I love them.
I love them. I just love them.
And they love each other is the thing.
They sure do.
It's so, I love, I was just going to say the most vague thing ever, but I love groups of people.
Like Sam, though.
You know, honestly, Worm, though. Like, in a way, like, you know, I could get into it and say that I'm always chasing found family stories, but when it comes down to it, I just really do love groups of people. Oh
God. So they they come to the conclusion of this plan rather quickly. If I'm being honest, I was kind of surprised at how this is one of the books that I remember reading as a kid. I feel like there was a bigger gap in between finding out about this and we have to go to it's not the World Wide Web, it's
WWEA. I think it's supposed to be
the Web Access America.
Yeah, it's AOL but different, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, they're like, we just need to hop on a plane, it's no big deal. And I'm like, all right.
Because they try to hack. This is when Axe ends up fixing Marco's KD ratio forever, is that he's trying to hack the information of everyone in the chat room, because while some of them they think are probably just weirdos and some of them might actually be controllers, some of them might be real people who are in danger or whatever, but Axe can't hack it because the technology's too old.
Okay, he says
what
that?
What the fuck is this? He's like, oh, this computer's too rudimentary. I can't make anything happen with it. It doesn't even have a psychic connection. What the fuck?
Okay, I have a theory. It's that
he's such a teenager sometimes, and it's so good when he is.
He's making up most of this stuff. That's my theory. And he just wants to seem better. Because the truth is, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I love
most
that
of the
Axe
time.
was at the bottom of computer class in Andalites, but on Earth.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I can't code because I do it in my mind palace usually.
It's like if you put me in a room of like 10 people at age 50. Like, compared to them, I am a fucking genius at, like, JavaScript. But if you put me in a room with anyone else who knows what JavaScript is, I'm worse than them at it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
You unfortunately probably can't get away with saying, this computer doesn't even connect direct to my mind. I hate it.
You know, okay, not with 50-year-olds. 60-year-olds?
60?
Okay.
That is very unkind to 60-year-olds.
My dad is 76 and, like, knows how to use a smartphone and shit. Like, I don't think there's...
Maybe it's just my family who is horrendously tech unsavvy.
Yeah, that's fair.
So my dad was driving my grandma around today, and she's, like, pushing 90. And he had to explain to her what GPS was, because she was like, oh, is there a small little woman in your phone? Like, that's actually talking to you? Not, like, physically, but, like, is there, like, an actual woman who's reading these directions off to you? And I was like, oh, she is so old and doesn't know these things.
Oh, my God. Imagine how tiring that gig would be, though.
Right. I mean... Yeah, but I mean, yeah, and it probably doesn't pay very well. It's not. Let's unionize GPS robots.
Let's unionize the GPS robots, please.
Oh, Siri does not get paid enough.
Hey.
No.
Who of the I almost called them the gang of the Animorphs. Who do you think is the most likely to be a communist?
Marco or Cassie?
Well, Marco would definitely be, like, join, like, a socialist meme page, but I don't think he'd go full, like, praxis about it.
Sure.
I feel like Tobias might get deep in the paint.
I feel like absolutely Axe, like, finds out about capitalism. He's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
He does very much in this book go, what's $1? Like...
Yeah.
Wow. Anti-capitalist queen.
We do stand.
We do stand.
We stand a legend. Hey, what the fuck? We are 30 minutes into this podcast and 4 chapters in.
Okay, me and Satah talked about this. This is going to be impossible. I just have to let you know now. Because we kind of feed off of each other's energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get better at saying do not.
Good
But
fucking
it's
luck.
fun is the thing.
So
We're just
I'm just gonna
fun.
basically skip 3 chapters here because the next 3 chapters, unless you guys have anything that stuck out to you, because the next 3 chapters are go to airport, poopy diaper, turn into a fly. Someone sees them as the fly and goes, "Oh, they're half flies, half humans." And then the cops come and nothing. They're already morphed, so nothing happens.
My favorite joke every
They go
time
on
it
the plane.
happens.
Yeah, it's always good.
I do kind of want to just,
Remember
like...
when Marco tried to morph a black guy?
What?
Remember when Marco tried to morph a black guy on the show?
Oh, he turned into a security guard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Satah?
I just really do want to highlight the poopy diaper thing.
Oh.
Because they're like, oh, how will we find the gate? Flies don't got good eyes. And then they're like, well, poop. They can find poop. And they're all like, well, how are we going to do it? And then a convenient baby walks. The baby
Shits
doesn't
itself.
walk by. A mom, like a parent, walks by with a baby and is like, time to change this baby. And they all just like look at each other. And Axe is like, what? What?
Yeah.
Guys, what?
this entire scene, Axe is so
Guys, what?
confused.
Hey, guys. And then they go and steal this poopy diaper. That's the fucking weirdest thing that's happened in these books. And I think in the past 2 books, Cassie pooped as a horse to distract some controllers. Like,
There's a lot of fecal
She
matter.
did do that, huh?
Their weird poop humor. I honestly hated these chapters because they spent a lot of time in bathrooms and like it sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, also, there is a moment where they're like, we all have to go into different stalls to morph. And Marco's like, I don't know, maybe we should all hang out in the same stall. I don't know. Just, like, hang out. I don't know. And Jake's
a
like,
couple of
no,
bros.
the rules. The rules say no. It's like, okay, guys.
So they fly out, and Marco has an extremely good line where he's like, ooh, don't hurt me with your chakram, Xena. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, he's so nerdy.
And Marco's just like, it's what Xena uses as a weapon, you dumb idiots.
He's so nerdy. He's so he thinks he's so cool, but he's so nerdy.
Marco and I are extremely kindred spirits because we are always making references that no one around us gets. And we're also dumb as hell.
Mood. Jesus Christ. So then they get on the plane, and it's cool for most of it until, like in most books, it has to happen at least once. Jake almost fucking dies, which is fun.
And like horribly. Like,
Horrendously.
he gets super smushed and then like starts to describe the like peace coming upon him of welcoming death's embrace. And it's like, buddy, oh no.
Whew.
Oh no. I believe my exact note is, this sucks. I hate to read this. I hate to read this thing that sucks. Yep, there it is.
Yep. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I have a question for y'all.
Yes.
Which is, so they get noticed by somebody being like, wow, there's a lot of flies. And I was just wondering, is maximum 6 flies enough flies that either of you would be like, wow, there's a lot of flies on this plane?
On a plane? Yes.
Really?
100%
On
yes.
a plane? I don't think
Is
I've
that-
seen a single fly on a plane in my life.
I guess I haven't either, but like, it wouldn't seem weird to me.
Hmm.
Like, a fly could go on a plane.
Sure.
You know, I think Marco actually kind of gets out of this scene scot-free because the only reason that someone actually brings to the flight attendant's attention that there are flies is that Marco is just chomping on some dude's Salisbury steak leftovers.
Yeah.
There's also, so
But he did no one yells at him for it.
No,
except
I
for
mean, they're too-
there's one line where Jake says, "Marco."
they're too busy trying to make sure that Jake's organs go back inside his body.
Yeah.
Along with the internet thing, there's a lot of very 90s sentiment around their treatment of airplanes and airports in this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they morph and stuff their clothes in a backpack and hide it. You're just going to hide a loose backpack in an airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pre 9/11.
Right,
like,
exactly.
you
I know,
just
that's
do
what
whatever.
I'm saying. Like, and Jake demorphs in the airplane bathroom and walks off the plane, and everyone's just like, well, didn't see that guy before, but I guess he was here.
Yeah, with no shoes.
Yeah.
He demorphs and then just sits in a chair that he was not like ticketed for, and just is kind of traumatized for a bit. But it's casual because it's 1998.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
And then Jake is like very traumatized for the rest of the book.
yeah, fairly. Oh, he also,
This
like,
this entire book is just like shitty things happen to Jake.
he nearly dies literally 3 times. Like, is on the verge of death 3 full times within this 160 or whatever pages.
It's so hard to be Jake.
It's rough.
Wait. Okay, so the
We'll
fly.
get there.
Okay. I'll also say that I feel like you should know in the original print, like you're reading like a tablet version or whatever.
Yeah.
The original print runs of these were like 100-page books, if that. 160 is way overshooting. Those are megamorphs only.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, no, that's fair.
This one's a short one. This was 90 pages.
Yeah, okay, that's legit. At this point, when they leave the airport, they get directions from a nun, which is just a throwaway line that they never mention again, and then get some Taco Bell.
I love it. I love it. I just
happy. And
casual. They get Taco Bell and then they get kicked out of Taco Bell
because Axe eats too much hot sauce.
because Axe is a freak and can't control his freak mouth. I would die for him. I will.
So
I will die for him.
They make it to the place where they're like, and this is weird, like they're giving like a studio lot tour for the WAA.
I honestly love a tour group heist. It is like a big
It's
favorite
good. Don't
of
get me
mine.
wrong. It's good. It's just like, can you imagine going to like AOL headquarters and then be like, here is a tour of all of the servers and everything.
Yeah, I feel like it should have.
They're running it like a Universal Studios thing.
It should have maybe been like a group of potential interns or something. Because I don't know though, I mean, the internet was relatively new, so maybe...
It's novel, right?
Yeah.
There's a line about how the Joe Bob Fenister is worth, let's see, $24.9 billion. I'm going to do some quick math, see how much he would be worth today. You got to quickly
Sure, while you do that, I actually
check.
looked up this because I found myself horrified when they were like, he's the second wealthiest man in the world with $24.9 billion. And something inside of me was like, that's not that many billion, like, comparatively. And so I looked it up, and as of March 2018, the second wealthiest man has more than 3 times that, which is Bill Gates with 90 billion, and even the 10th richest dude in the world has nearly double with 50. So eat the rich.
Yeah.
And
okay, this is why
me.
I have doubts that Marco would be anything other than an ANCAP, because he like wants this. Like
he like worships that dude.
Legit, for sure.
I was the whole time thinking like I'm like $9 billion, that's a lot. Eat the rich.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do a quick calculation. No data available. Okay, let's try April. It won't do May. Let's try March.
So
it won't do it because the value is too high. It will not do anything greater than 10 million. So this is a fucking useless calculator.
Money's is lots is the thing.
It is. They decide they have to get into the control room, and Rachel's first suggestion is to set a fire as a distraction. And I love
as
her
if
so
the distraction they end up on is any better.
No, the distraction they end up on is fucking just nuts.
It's
so good.
When I was reading it, I was like, is this actually happening?
Right? It seems like a dream sequence. They create an animal janitorial scene where they all morph and like grab mops. And we get one of the funniest jokes in the series so far, I think, which is that 2 of the programmers are like, are we going crazy or is that a bear mopping? And then his friend is like, we're not crazy. That bear is crazy. The bear is mopping some carpet.
Literally, yeah. I feel like there's something about being a programmer that would make you think something like that and then just move on, you know?
Yeah, and while they're distracting everyone with their weird circus act, I believe it's Axe and Marco go to
Axe and
gather the
Marco.
information. Yeah.
Well,
and Marco reveals that he's been catfished by a septuagenarian,
which was horrifying.
Which sucks.
He's a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's not great. And yeah, we find out that Fighty 777 is this billionaire tech guy.
Billionaire Warren Buffett.
Yep.
Oh, I just want to sidebar and tell you guys that Tobias did call himself a birdie, which was fun. And
He sure did.
I enjoyed that a lot.
And we get some real Marco is very straightness here pretty soon, where he's like, yeah, I want to be that rich. I don't care. I'd just hang out in a mansion, and I'd have muscles, and I'd have all the female members of the Baywatch cast come and oil me up or whatever.
Yep, I
like,
noticed
buddy.
that too. I was like, interesting specifications there, Marco.
No one was gonna ask, I promise.
Yeah, there's plenty of titties in Baywatch. I think they probably would have assumed, but you can never be too sure.
No, you gotta really nail that point home.
So I did some math. This guy would be worth about $38.3 billion in today's money.
I wish I was dead.
That's still less than the like considerably less than the 10th richest at 50 currently.
That's
Great.
fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so next.
With this information, they want to get back. Jake is scared of Flymorph because he nearly fucking died. And sweet baby angel Cassie tries so hard to redirect the group. And she's like, hey, maybe we should do a different morph. And almost everyone's like, why? And Rachel literally is like, why? Just because Jake nearly died? What,
I
Jake,
love
are
you.
a fucking
Rachel,
wimp?
please.
I love you, Rachel. You're such a dick.
So mean. And Jake's like, nah, I don't care. And Cassie's like, well, I can't challenge your masculinity by defending you to your friends, so...
So
I think that, like...
And then there's a very real conversation that Cassie and Jake have.
Yeah, and...
About, like, the lengths that Jake feels he has to go to as the leader.
It's really interesting. Okay, you know what? That was Marco just being like, I was talking about the tits. Normally, the, like, self-sacrificing I have to be a hero thing bugs me. But in this, I feel like I enjoy it, and I don't know if it's just because it's, like, a combination of, like, his self-awareness with the difficulty and the fact that there are actual consequences and the fact that he has somebody, like, actively interrogating him about it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't come off as, like, broody male protagonist. It comes off as, like, somebody who's actually taken on more responsibility than he can probably handle.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the thing about how
cool.
Capelgate rates human beings, especially teenagers, is that it feels like the real motivations of real humans instead of the motivation of a plot device, you know?
Totally, yeah. And it's very refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is when I had one of those other moments where I'm like, I'm so glad to be reading these books again and not watching the show.
So, then we get back to, they get back with no, Wait, hold on. Yeah, they get the information, they get the list, they get back home without much trouble and bubble and shit. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, okay, Jake, you're going to do some research on this guy's house. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to do some research on this guy's house. Then his family is like, hey, come have dinner with us. And Jake's like, well, I could take a brief break from being a leader and stop working about all this stuff all the time. And he has a very painful dinner with his family because he's like, he knows that Tom is faking it as much as he is faking it. And there's a line at the end that's where Jake says, the day will come, Yeerk, when I will tear you out of his head and destroy you for what you've done to hit my family.
Yeah.
It's so hard to be Jake.
He literally says out loud to his family, like, he's like, I like having dinner. We should have dinner together more often. I hope nothing ever happens to us. I hope we'll always be together. Buddy.
Sweetheart.
Oh my God, give the boy a hug. Someone, please. For me.
Can someone with, like, can we get, like, an adult, like a trustworthy adult in this situation?
Can the Animorphs recruit one therapist, you know?
Right. Oh my God. My fan fiction where they go to therapy, like group therapy.
Yes. It's like, would be really great. Maybe like a school counselor who's like cool, you know? Anything. Fucking anything. Any adult who they could talk to about any one thing.
Also,
and we find out that the chat room kid is 9, which is too much.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
Dump is 9 years old.
I wish I was dead. It's horrible. I'm so sad about these children.
Yeah. It's brutal. Oh, here's a quote. If you don't mind, I'm just going to read, because this was one of the moments where I was like, this is beautiful. Jake is essentially talking about wars and how they fuck everything up and how they're stupid.
Right on.
And he says, what's the matter with people that they don't know? All that really counts is that people who love each other be able to be together, live in peace, learn, work, tell boring stories and dumb jokes. What do they think they're going to get that's better than that? It's just so nice. He's literally like, man, I wish that everybody got along and we could all just hang out with our friends to have a good time. Too bad I gotta do war. Bye.
Oh. I love him.
And then, yeah, we get we're like hit immediately with another ethical dilemma where they have to decide whether they're going to hunt down this kid to stop him from theoretically putting himself in danger, or go like tackle this billionaire who they know is involved in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And
they eventually
they
eventually do decide on the billionaire, but it's like
it's tough.
It's back and forth, and Cassie's not
pissed.
happy.
Yeah.
Oh, Cassie's always pissed, but like for good reason.
True.
But she's like,
Yeah.
she's always being like, and this is not like a drag on Cassie at all, but she always kind of has to be like the moral compass for the group, you know?
Yeah. She's absolutely the heart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all hearts in different ways, you know? They all center each other in different ways, but Cassie really has to find herself being like hey, because she at one point gets in danger in this book as well, because she's like, hey, this person's hurting humans. That is not allowed.
Right.
This pretty soon is where Jake nearly dies again for number 2.
Yep.
Because they go...
hold on. I do just want to... Brief aside. I Googled $24.9 billion just because I was like doing some calculations. And when you just Google search $24.9 billion... Well, I guess I'm using DuckDuckGo, but whatever. The third result is George Soros. Net worth $24.9 billion.
George Soros is the controller.
So George... Yeah, he's been controlling the liberal media, though. Get more of this biting political commentary from Sara on Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die.
Yeah.
It's a good podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're just scoping out the place as birds, and Tobias has a good line that made me think he was probably like a gearhead, back when he was, alive, or not alive, a human.
A human? Human.
Tobias is just like, what do you think he's got in the garage? Ferraris, Porsches, Jaguars, Vipers? I think if they hadn't stopped him, Tobias would have just kept rattling off like cool car names.
Oh, his special interest.
I can see that.
Oh, I'm having an emotion about Tobias.
He's a special boy.
He's a special, special boy. Oh.
Yeah, Jake nearly dies from a dog attack.
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, everything breaks really bad because Rachel like full tilts into the
into a force field.
Into a force field, which this is a horribly traumatic moment, but the image that is planted in my head from an outside observer is just a bird flying, going completely limp, and landing in an open window.
I hate that. That's not funny. That makes me really upset. That makes me extra upset.
I just like, in my head it's like a cartoon bird, so like the bird is fine. It's just like the bird stops flying and just lands. Very, very lucky that Rachel did it up in an open window and not like on a wall.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, things break real bad, real quickly.
Yep. Because Rachel gets knocked out by the force field, and Axe gets shot by the guards.
And Tobias immediately dives to save him.
Yep.
Just pointing that out for no reason.
Non-human boyfriend.
And
you sure are, Satah.
And Jake nearly fucking dies from a dog attack. Axe gets left behind. Rachel's been captured. Tobias is freaking out over Rachel, and Marco takes this opportunity to be like, hey, Tobias, well, I bet you'd like her to be a bird forever. Which is not very nice, Marco.
He's mad and doesn't know how to express his anger. He's in the wrong, but I also, he just doesn't know how to express anger.
No, he doesn't know how to express anything.
No.
And then Jake nearly cries, which is fair, because he's nearly died twice this weekend.
Yeah.
I had to step away from my computer for a second when Jake was talking about how he was tearing up, and I was like, oh no, it is so, you don't deserve any of this.
No. It's awful. It's so stressful.
It's just the worst. But this antagonist thing,
yeah,
so fucking interesting and cool and good.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, the third time that Jake nearly dies. So Jake goes to get a rhino to morph and comes back. And...
Oh, he nearly dies 4 times then. I wasn't counting. I didn't count this one. I have a 4th almost death.
He gets shot a bunch as a rhino, but is fine, and then morphs...
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Okay, well, he gets shot a bunch, and then when he morphs back... there was a bullet inside of his rhino body, and he says, oh, lucky that when I morphed, it ended up outside of my body, because otherwise I would just have this bullet in my body. Like, he's explicit that, like, the bullet wouldn't have, like, necessarily not been inside of his body when he morphs back. So, you know?
So then there's 5 then, because there's the part where he's, like, at gunpoint as a tiger.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We get another great NPC moment, though, when they're talking to guards. And
yeah.
Jake is, as a tiger, thought-speaking to them, and they're basically like, I'm not paid enough to be talking to animals right now.
Yeah.
What a mood.
Oh, yeah, but now we get this antagonist reveal. I got so hype, I, like, threw my tablet.
He does call Jake Mr. Tiger, which is very good.
Sure does.
So the antagonist. Let's talk about Mr. Joe Bob Fennister.
Mm-hmm. The defenestrator.
Fennister.
So he is a controller. They were like on the fence about it for a while, but he is. He's the twin brother. I don't know if Yeerks have gender.
I think that he does say brother at one point.
I think they just absorb the gender of the body they're in.
I think a lot about this. Because there's also a moment where Jake uses a gendered pronoun to refer to Cassie, and it made me think about, like, what if that had been, like, the way that they revealed they were human, is that they have a concept of gender, which makes me laugh. But that's not how it works, because it was 1998, and that's not this kind of book. Yeah, so he's a controller, but he is a partner. Like, the Yeerks, like, yeah, no, I decided, like, me and this dude have been working together he brought him up from being, like, a programmer to owning $1 billion company, and we're partners, and he gives a great villain monologue, which I'm always so excited about. And he reveals that he knows how to make Kandrona rays into food, so even though he's been excommunicated from the Yeerks, he can still survive.
By killing other Yeerks.
Yeah. I did.
And Cassie's like, how do you harvest them? And he, like, goes completely dead, and he's like, how do you think I do it?
Yeah. I would just wanted to say Kandrona ray, more like Kendrachel ray.
Sorry?
Kendrachel ray. Because of
food.
So it's like Kandrona ray, but it's like Rachel ray. Because of the food.
Explain it to me one more time.
So Rachel Ray, how she makes food. It's like that, but also Kandrona ray.
Sure.
Kendrachel.
Okay, yeah, I think I understand.
Cool.
Thanks.
Great work.
Yeah, thanks. He's a cannibal.
Yeah.
It's, like, very dark.
Yeah. And his hosts and the hosts of the Yeerks that he's eating are dying too, obviously.
Yeah, and this is where Cassie nearly dies, because he's like, how do you think I do it? And she's like, well, fuck you. And leaps at him, and then Jake tackles her because he's got a gun pointed at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that this is kind of an interesting, unsolvable serial killer. Because it's like, 10 people a month are dying from this, I think that he says.
About that, yeah. Every 3 days.
So. Which is an insane body count for any serial killer.
Huge. Like, absolutely off the chain. And, like, they have no connection to each other, most likely, because controllers can essentially be anyone. So is this town just, like, casually dealing with their absurdly high death rate?
This isn't just the town.
Yeah, it has to be like all.
He grabs it. He grabs it off of the chat room that he owns.
Right,
He's just like, okay, I can tell who is who here. I am going to go take them. And like, these people are, if they're on a Yeerk forum, they are conspiracy theories, with the exception of Gump, most likely. With the exception of Gump, they are most likely like conspiracy theory, real tinfoil hat types, like. Very, very secure, deleting the browser history after every session, like, no cookies enabled, no nothing, like, very reclusive. So I think he's just got, like, a bottomless supply of bodies here.
I'm just thinking about this, from serial killers we know or who have confessed to gigantic body counts like this, are a fraction of this, and most of them are fake, just lied about, and it's so but this is real.
The concept of the tech billionaire with unfettered access to people's personal information using it to be a serial killer seems too on the nose for 2018. You know?
It is making me lose my mind. This is insane.
Yeah.
What do you, how do you even, how would even, so, if this guy ever got caught, how would the public even deal with that? Right? I don't even, because it not only would it just be, because usually they're just, some guy, just, some dude.
Yeah.
But this is someone who's got notoriety. What if Elon? Now I don't want to be arrested for slander or whatever.
Elon Musk is a controller, and he put a yeerk in Grimes' head.
No, listen to me.
Okay.
If this would be finding out that Jeff fucking Bezos has a body count of 10 billion, and we're not even we're talking hands-on body count,
Have you seen that guy? He absolutely does.
I'm just kind of, it's insane.
I get what you mean, though.
It's absolutely insane. Okay, so
Rachel and Axe are saved, and they just kind of leave.
Yeah.
And Jake offers a parting threat of, as long as this house is still up, as long as you remain in this house, we will not attack you. But if we encounter you outside of this house, it is
there's we get one more really intense Cassie and Jake discussion where they're basically talking about the relative value of human life and the burden of killing someone to save other people. Mm-hmm. Which neither of them really super wants to do. It's they're passive death versus active death, and the how you deal with having to do that. These kids.
War is fun, isn't it?
War's cool. Oh, and Rachel's oh, did I miss a fight? Damn it, the house is so burnt. That's so sad. I missed a fight. Well, fuck it. Did he turn out to be a good guy or a bad guy? And Jake's I don't even know which one of those I am. It's oh my god.
Yo.
Jake,
what the hell?
Oh.
But everyone's fine at the end of the day.
Fine.
And Cassie, fine physically.
Yeah.
And Cassie tracks down Gump at the playground and turns into a wolf and tries to be ooh, I'm a magical wolf, and Gump is no you're not. What
He's
what is
fine,
this?
I'm listening, but I know you're not magic. Which I love. This weird little kid.
I want a companion book for Gump.
Oh my god. He's just at the perfect age where he'd be a wolf is talking to me, that makes sense, but I know it's not magic.
Right.
Exactly. And Cassie's just she basically tells him, Don't
trust your dad.
Don't trust your dad. And it's so... Oh,
imagine hearing that.
This is especially poignant coming right after the scene where Jake sort of is having a quiet moment to himself, and his mom comes out and is being very gentle and tender with him about I know it's hard to be a teenager. And so we get this contrast of him not being able to trust his mom, but her being very much there for him and loving him very deeply, versus this kid now being told you cannot trust your parent, and also they probably aren't there for you.
Oh,
yeah, it's brutal.
It's a lot.
It's really brutal. And there's a great Jake line that says, the stars came out and I hated them because it's where all my problems came from. And it's bud.
Jake. So the last thing in the book is that Joe Bimbo's, whatever his name is,
Jeff Bezos.
His house burns down.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos' house burns down.
Yeah. And the suspect list is crazy. Jake's
the suspect
we
list
don't know
is...
who did it. Could have been Visser 3, could have been me, could have been Cassie. Well, I guess we'll never know. It's oh no. That's a really weird combination of people to have as a suspect for a crime.
Mm-hmm.
This book was hard.
It was
So
And,
good,
like,
though.
Just like Jake completely losing his entire confidence in himself.
Yeah, and like things are not resolved at the end, which like
one of his last lines in the book is like in the like, you know, the declining act, not even declining action, just like after everything. He goes over to the Cassie's farm, and he says, it was nice. I helped her put a splint on a deer with a broken leg. It was nice because, you know, it was just a good thing to do. No second guessing, no doubts. This is not resolved.
No, he even says not everything can be settled. Not everything can be smoothed over. And it's like, in universe, I hate this, and it sucks, and I'm so upset. Someone protect these kids. Out of universe, I'm like, that's the shit I do. Like,
Yes, I know. It was like,
Fucking
what an incredible book
consequences.
to come back on, you know?
It does
Yeah.
also end with
Axe trying to eat
here's the yes, let me read the last paragraph. The six of us shoveled dirty hay, and Marco made dumb jokes, and Axe tried to eat a cow pie, and Rachel moaned about Cassie's pathetic taste in clothing, and we were us again. For now.
Axe is
They're
gonna
like,
get a
all of us
tapeworm.
being normal, just regular teens. Also, one of our friends tries to eat poop.
Axe is gonna get a tapeworm. Like,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna have to deal with that.
Yep.
Oh my god, Axe gets a tapeworm, and they have to, like, sneak him antibiotics or something. How do you even get rid of a tapeworm? But they don't know if it's gonna, like, have negative effects on his, like, biology. Never mind, we can't talk about this.
What if he acquires the tapeworm?
Interesting.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
No, I like
good,
this.
right?
Oh my god, okay.
Y'all want to get into questions?
Do we have questions?
We have questions.
Alright, let's get into questions.
All right, first question from friend of the show, Anne, who says, well, here, the tweet that I put out was, this week, the Animorphs take on their most powerful nemesis yet, online. Ask us about online chat rooms, species traders, and what it truly means to be a leader. And friend of the show, Anne, asks, hey, Sarah, how does it feel to be a species trader, you fucking furry, you tiger trash? Gotta be honest, feels great.
Wow.
We got more questions. I hate this question.
Okay.
From @OddDaysGeorge, who asks, speaking of being online, which Animorphs would know what an incel is?
Okay. Interesting.
Same with Tanky.
I feel like
Marco knows all of this, and by extension, so does Jake, and he just, like,
And then-
Marco is neither of these. He's just, like, occasionally Marco comes to him, and he's like, you would not fucking believe what happened online today.
I feel like Rachel would once she got into college and became
Yes.
like super. She takes one gender studies 101 course and like kind of goes a little hog wild for a minute there.
Yes. Yes.
She absolutely would, and it would make me so happy.
Oh my
Give
God.
me like over intense first year of college feminist Rachel. Yeah.
Tobias definitely uses Tanky as an insult.
Yeah. Question from @Pidmon. Who commits the homelessness arson on the rich prick at the end of the book? And why haven't they gone on raids against every little capitalist yet? Who do you think did it?
I've been thinking about this. I really think that it has to be Jake because I don't know. It could make sense as either Jake or Cassie, but
What I worry about is I don't know if teenagers have the means to commit major arson. I mean, even anamorphin teenagers to commit major arson.
yeah.
I don't know. Like if a monkey like if a monkey just like walked into your store and like picked up if like a big gorilla walked into your store and picked up a gas can, you're gonna be the one to tell him no?
No, but you probably call the cops.
Sure, but like also like where would they like did they like put the lighter on like a necklace around their neck and like bring it in, or like they just hoped that there would probably be matches nearby?
Yeah, I honestly
not
think
sure.
Visser 3 is probably the most likely.
Yeah, probably.
I think, not to say that Jake or Cassie don't have motivations for it, but I think they just don't have the means
Means
for
and
it.
motivation. Yeah, means is the other big question. The reason they haven't gone on raids against either of the capitals yet is because they are busy.
Yeah, they'll get there.
Is Rachel into MMA? Also from @Pidmon.
Probably. Or I want her to
Not
be.
yet. I don't think she'd be into MMA until like second year college.
Maybe. I want her to be into it though. I fuck with that. She's gymnastics, so I feel like the body coordination tracks.
Yeah.
Defo.
Yeah. I just really think she would lean into the like cheerleading and that kind of thing, and then maybe eventually be like, I'm really strong. I can do anything with this.
Right.
Other than beat up villains. I can beat up my friends.
I can beat up my friends for fun.
Yay!
I love her.
I love her so much.
Oh my god. She's like, every time they describe her, I'm like, you are the most beautiful high femme lesbian I've ever seen.
I know, it's amazing. And I love,
It's phenomenal.
We get a couple great, her friendship with Marco just makes me so happy. And it's even commented on when Jake's like, I don't know if they actually hate each other or if they just like pretending that they hate each other or what. But almost every single time one of them enters a scene that the other one is in, they like snipe at each other and like grin, like just shit-eating grin.
It's solidarity.
So it truly is solidarity.
All right, that's about going to wrap up this episode of the Wonder Yeerks. Folks, where can you be found?
Oh,
because I can be found online at Chie Shadonaka or chiesatonaka. Nope, that's not my Twitter anymore. At GayestLulu or chiesatonaka.tumblr.com. I will stop making that mistake eventually. You can also check out our sister podcast, Fear Baiting, where Blair and I look at horror movies, and it's a great time. You can also, check us out on Twitter at the Wonder Yeerks or do we have a Tumblr? No, the Wonder Yeerks at gmail.com. And if you'd like to support the show, patreon.com/fearbaiting supports both this and Fear Baiting. And we will also read your name on the show if you support us every time. I'm going to do that right now as soon as it loads because it's taking its sweet fucking time to do so. Give me just a quick second here. And thank you very much to Michael Kaiser, Sophie, Alec, Paul Bechtel, and Twitter user Sophie Altergeist.
Woo!
Thank you very much for your support.
We love you.
For just $1 a month, you get access to the episodes early and polls for Fear Baiting. And sometimes we do other things.
Yeah. If you want to find me online, it's real easy. You can just, I'm on Twitter at Blair Kitsch or Tumblr, blairkitsch.tumblr.com. That's BLAIRKITSCH. I'm there everywhere, everywhere. So that's there. Satah?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. I tried to speak the name Twitter and my throat rebelled against me. It said, no, do not speak of the website.
Do not speak it into existence.
I'm on Twitter at nudity with an E instead of a Y. You can find my new podcast where I solve tiny, petty problems with the power of music at Musical Mole. We're on iTunes now. And you can find my music that is more serious at gaygothvibes.online.
Yes.
So that was all the normal pronunciation that I normally do.
These are how people talk. We're humans.
This is how people talk. This is why Axe is so relatable to me.
All right, folks, and that's going to do it for this week's episode of The Wonder Yeerks. I'm not sure if we're going to go back to every other week or just weekly. I'm really not sure. We'll let you know. We'll post on the Twitter or something once we've made up our mind. But until next time, whenever that is, I'm Sara.
I'm Blair.
I'm Satah.
And remember, 3, 2, 1.
Keep your hand on the escapade device. We did a really good job, guys. I'm really proud of us. Woo! Woo!